All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel, documenting the end of the classic rock era. Some people would say error. I love classic rock, so it's not an error, but the way these people keep hanging on, um, some of them anyway, maybe a little bit too long, right? But that's why I'm here. I'm here for the fun. And so, yeah, doing what I do in real time for a few real people just like you there, just like me here. All right, so more speculation because Neal Schon has filed a trademark patent with the U.S. Patent Office. All right, and he's got a logo out there too, which I will show you the logo. So it says here, could this be a new supergroup that he's branching off with again, much like Journey Through Time, which I had heard through the grapevine, right? And again, I don't have a firsthand source, but I've talked to people who know people, and they told me that people inside, people who either had a share of the band or were, I mean, this was back when Steve Smith, Ross Valerie were still around, but they weren't too happy about the whole Journey Through Time thing. But those guys are gone. So here's some speculation, okay? I don't know if this is true or not. People ask me, don't you know people? And I go, yeah, I know them, but they've kind of gone radio silent on me. So here I am, just speculating. And you know what? I end up being right a lot of times. The Foreigner thing, hate to tell everybody because people were getting on me for that. No way is Kelly Hansen leaving Foreigner. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. How did that work out for everybody who gave me a hard time about that? Not so good. And yeah, I'm a little rubbing it in your face a bit or gloating. I don't really, you know what, folks? I don't care all that much about this stuff. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I live to tell more stuff the next day, hopefully, God willing. So, the caption on Twitter simply reads, "Into the future." Again, I'm thinking that Neal Schon is taking his cues from Buzz Lightyear. All right. This sounds very Buzz Lightyear to me. All right. Journey Beyond, either that or it's a new vegetarian version of Journey, right? Made with soy or pea protein. That's what I'm thinking. Could be a new product on the market. Hey, did you try the new Journey Beyond? It tastes like regular Journey. It's not quite the same. And you can grill it. You can ground it up and, make tacos with it. It's really good stuff. Yeah. Not too sure what this all means. It says the Journey Beyond trademark is intended to cover the categories of musical sound recordings, not protein burgers, vegetarian protein burgers, downloadable musical sound recordings, series of musical sound recordings, not sure what that is, compact discs featuring music, downloadable music files, downloadable MP3 files, and MP3 recordings featuring music. The stuff you listen to with your ears. Musical video recordings, could be a DVD, folks, and pre-recorded CDs. Videotapes, laser discs. Laser discs? I didn't know you had to cover laser discs, but okay. And DVDs. There's the DVD part featuring music. So the Journey Beyond trademark is basically being, sought out, and it's going to be used much like the Journey trademark, except it's Journey Beyond. Now, I wonder if somebody is going to go in there and say, no, sorry, we object. You can't do this. It's too close to the Journey trademark. And it takes a lot of chutzpah, I think, to go in there and do Journey Beyond. Why not create what's weird about all this stuff? And I would say this to Neal to his face. I'd say, hey, Neal, why not just do something completely different? Why do you have to include the word Journey in there? All right. Now, I understand he feels as though he started the band. He's the only real original member left in Journey. And I'm thinking he probably feels he's owed this. He believes that he is the franchise, and thus he can go out there and do this into the future thing. Now, let me show you what his X feed looks like, just so you know that he's pretty serious about this. All right, this isn't just a Buzz Lightyear momentary lapse of reason. All right, so his cover is Journey Beyond, and that's what it looks like. It's okay. It's probably better than the Journey Through Time, which looked a lot like the Illuminati or something, you know. So, and there's Journey Beyond, just Journey Beyond, and it's got some graphics going there. It's a little GIF, I guess. And here we go. He's got the article. Is Neal Schon planning another Journey offshoot band? And there's Journey Beyond again, and there's Jimi Hendrix. So anyway, yeah, is that real Jimmy, or is that an AI Jimmy? It almost looks like AI Jimmy. That's bad if it's AI Jimmy. I hate AI. I just do. I despise it. It's going to start fooling people to the point where, you know, everything will become AI and nobody will notice a change. And it's just like the concert industry with the fake vocals and, you know, piped in. It's a vocal from 2003. Boy, he sounds so much better on this tour than he did the last time. So anyway, into the future. That's what he's saying. Could we see the return of Greg Raleigh? Now, I don't know. I hear that Greg isn't too happy these days with Neal. So if Greg's not happy with Neal and John's not happy with Neal, I'm thinking that Neal needs to build a new band. There was one picture with him and Arnell, I think on probably Instagram or something. I don't know. Someone sent it to me. And I'm like, well, maybe he plans on just taking Arnell and going off into the sunset. I don't know. I know Dean Castronovo is typically a big Neal Schon fan, but I don't know how that relationship is these days. I really don't. Dean, if you're out there, buddy, call me. Give me a phone call. I think Dean changed his phone number again. He does this frequently. So, because can I get tickets to the next gig? And he's probably like, no, lose my phone number. So anyway, I don't bother Dean at all. I didn't bother him for tickets. I didn't harass him at all. I said, hey, bro, call me so we can catch up a little bit on what's going on. And he did last year, I think once, maybe twice. I can't remember. And that's the last time I've heard from Dean Castronovo, who is a great drummer and a crazy guy on top of it. He's a crazy, wild and crazy guy. So my speculation here to kind of summarize this tedious video, and thank you for watching the video, by the way. I'm thinking Jonathan Cain and Neal Schon might be at an impasse with the Mothership band. And there's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know that involves whatever. I'm not sure. Could be another lawsuit out there. I'm not sure if the stuff from last year was ever settled. I'm not sure. It just kind of went away. And everyone just worked together and people took separate planes or separate buses or whatever they were doing. So things aren't good. And I'm thinking that Neal just doesn't want to work with John anymore, or vice versa. And so he's going to go out there and do this Buzz Lightyear band. So we'll see how it goes. Or it's like, again, like the soy version of Journey. Tastes like real Journey, but is made from soy. Journey Beyond. And will it be any good? I don't know. It depends what it is. I don't know what it is yet. So we'll find out. I mean, if he's recruiting people to kind of rebuild what Journey used to be, including maybe a different singer and different musicians, that might be kind of interesting to some people. But it may just be too far removed from what we grew up listening to. Also, there are still a huge number of people that talk about Steve Perry constantly. And again, Steve Perry shows no signs of wanting to work with anybody. In fact, I'm thinking Steve Perry is just staying put. Maybe he'll do some stuff in his home studio, but he's not going out on tour. He would have already done it. It's been what? Since 1994 or something since Steve Perry went out on tour. So I don't think that's going to happen. And unless, behind the scenes, Neal and Steve made some deal where Neal's going to support. It's not going to happen. I'm not even going to speculate on that because it's just the wildest thing. People love to keep that alive, though. People do AI videos saying, yep, Steve Perry's going on tour next year. Uh-huh. Sure he is. Sure. Just like last year and the year before. Not to throw cold water in on the Steve Perry fans. The Steve Perry fans, they've been very patient. A lot of them are getting very old, and I wish them well. I mean, go back and listen to your old Journey and Steve Perry stuff because that's really going to be your lifeline to Steve Perry. Anyway, folks, I've covered pretty much everything on this video. The speculation, the new logo, which is pretty sharp, not like the Illuminati logo from Journey Through Time. That was a little creepy, wasn't it? Like that one eyeball. I didn't like that. I don't know who designed that, but that was creepy. Thanks for watching. Please support the channel if you can. Patrons, I need some new patrons. And then there's Buy Me a Coffee, YouTube memberships, and PJ Rock Super Chats. Thanks to PJ, usually I can put gas in my car. And so I'm thanking him for that. God bless everyone. Remember, Jesus is cool. All right? Jesus is the only way, and he's really cool. See you soon.